Hello, I'm Brent Dunbar of the Decidr team. Today I'll be introducing you to our app as well as the components that allow it to work. One of the core concerns of software development is the question, what problem does my software solve? And that brings us to Decidr. It's the app that'll help you decide where to eat when nothing else can. The core functionality of our app is to randomly pick a restaurant in your area that fits your culinary preferences and present it in such a way that'll help you decide whether you would like to eat there or try somewhere else. Our app can be easily broken down into four distinct parts: the APIs we use, our proxy server, the client, and the database. All of these are core components of our app and are used in different ways to help the app function. The APIs we use, which are provided by Google, include things like Google Maps, which is used to present the user a map with our chosen restaurants on it, Google Places, which is our most used component and is how we find which restaurants to recommend, Google Direction API, which will help you get to the place you want to eat at, and Google Photos, which is used to present a picture of the place you may want to eat at. Next, we have our proxy server, which is used to send the request to our API from our client, and that's required due to some browser security feature. Of course, our client is the instance of our user and the component that the user will interact with to get their desired place to eat. Lastly, our database is where all of our user data is stored, which places you have visited, as well as user data such as their name and email. And now to show all of these components working together, we will have a demonstration.
Hi, I'm Spencer Brown, and I will be beginning the demonstration portion of this. When you jump in, you'll be tossed right into the Decidr homepage. You'll be able to choose. So let's say you're confined to 1.5 miles away. You don't want to go any further than that. Now let's also say you're looking for some vegetarian food. So now that you've picked these two settings, you'll now be able to decide, am I looking for a random restaurant or am I looking for a lot of restaurants in my area? So for now, we'll jump into Decidr. It will grab your restaurant, and once it's done that, it will show your location and it will show the location of the place that you're looking for. So you can make some decisions. Maybe you don't want to go past some highway or you're feeling a little too far away. Then you can obviously refresh it and grab something else. Here you have Subway, which might be a little bit closer. But all of this is based off of our map component on our embedded map. It will grab your location and create a marker for that. And it will grab then all the restaurants using Google Places API to find all the restaurants around, of which we will then grab a random one and populate it using more Google API calls from that restaurant. So you'll be able to get their address, their name, a picture from their restaurant, and as well as we'll be able to get directions. So let's say you've chosen Subway as the restaurant you would like to go to. You'll click Eat Here, and you'll get directions for that restaurant from your location. From here, if you've already logged in, then you will be able to. This will add it to your user history, but if you're not logged in, no problem. You'll just get these directions, and that will be that. It won't get sent anywhere. And so that's how Decidr works.
Hello, my name is Skylar, and I'm going to be going over the user stuff in Decidr. So first I'm going to log in. Alright, so it logs in and redirects you back to the home page. And so now we'll go to the Decidr view, which is what decides for you. Alright, so it picked a place, and I don't think I like this place, so I'm going to hit refresh. Don't think I like this one either. Alright, so this looks good for me. So you can see it down here on the map. And then I'm going to click Eat Here. Also now, and then if I go to the user settings tab, and then it should load. Yeah, there we go. So this is the user history. So you can see so far I've gone to Olive Garden, Papa Murphy's, Mountain Mike's, and it also shows you the address, and then when you last visited, and then if you like one. Like, let's say I liked the Redwood Cafe, I can click go again, and then that'll give me directions to there as well. And then you can also see that when I clicked eat here earlier, it added the Habit Burger Grill to the user history. And then I can click go again on that, and that'll give me the directions as well. And I can also go back to the home page. Okay, so if the user doesn't have an account, they can go to login. Don't have an account, sign up here, put in information. Click sign up. And if you go to user settings, you'll see that there's nothing here, it's empty. And then if we go to Decidr, and we hit eat here, and then go back to the user settings, it'll show up in the user settings or the user history. Alright, there it is.
We also wanted one more mode, one that would be a little bit more of a zoomed out look and would show you the restaurants around you. So if I pick some of these options here, I can go to by location, and instead of pulling one restaurant, it'll pull all of the ones near me that fit the criteria. I can click on these and get the name, so El Chicano here and La Siciliana here. And if I exit here, I can see these cards are loaded, and they have the name and address and function a lot like Decidr, so I can get the directions if I wanted to eat there. And that would add it to user account as well. Thank you so much for our time. That concludes our demonstration. Have a wonderful day and good luck on finals.